Hi, I'm Yolanda Rolle, broker owner of RE/MAX Platinum Access, where we inspire, support, celebrate, and empower our agents to succeed.
So Yolanda, how and why did you get into real estate?
Well, Faith, back in 1999, my husband and I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and we were so impressed with the book, we realized that we were in a rat race, and we decided to become investors. We took the home that we were currently living in, we took that and made that our first investment property. And from there, eventually, over the next few years, he became a builder, and I got into real estate eventually, but we bought about 14 houses in 3 years, and we were actually working corporate jobs and making good money in real estate.
What makes you so passionate about real estate?
Real estate it's exciting. There's something new to talk about every day. You have different clients, you have different people you're meeting. I get to meet interesting people. I get to meet business people who have you can take two different investors and look at the same property and have two different ideas on how to make that property productive and to get the rate of return that the investor wants.
Right.
So for me, I like the rush and the excitement of negotiating a deal based on what my client wants and needs versus just focusing on the budget or just focusing on the variance of the budget.
Right, the art of the deal.
The art of the deal.
That's
it is art.
Interesting. Absolutely.
It is art.
So why RE/MAX?
You're asking really good questions. So last year I was at a crossroads. I self-evaluate every 6 months, and I realized that I wasn't really growing. I was having the same conversations that I had the previous year, and I knew I needed to make a change. So for me, I was looking at either purchasing a franchise or joining a franchise and just reinvent myself as a top producer, because when you own your own firm, there's so many things that you're working on to keep the business together.
Sure.
And when I looked at the RE/MAX opportunity, their philosophy is the broker comes first. And my philosophy has always been that the agent should come first. You thank us in the end,
right.
After closing, 3 weeks after closing, when you get what you want. But during the transaction, a lot of times people don't see what the agent is doing behind the scenes.
All the hard work.
Right. And so I purposely worked all areas, in my brokerage, so I understand how to manage and how to encourage and how to motivate my agents. So, yeah.
I love that approach. Was it important for you to cross over from residential and add commercial to your portfolio before starting your brokerage?
That was a personal decision. Last year, I looked at what area of real estate I actually wanted to dive into next, and commercial real estate really called me. And it came with its challenges, but I think having both in a brokerage is really important, because people change and they buy houses and then they decide, hey, I want to open a business, and you want to be able to service all clients and all of their needs.
Absolutely, that versatility is very important.
Absolutely.
And it adds value to who you are as an agent and a broker, for sure. So what makes RE/MAX Platinum Access special?
Well, I think what makes our firm special is we actually do cater to the agent in everything that we do. The agent is our client. We give them great customer service. We interview them upon joining our firm to make sure we understand what their goals are. And we cater their branding and marketing to each agent individually. So, that's pretty much our focus.
So you really provide them with a customized approach to each individual agent to bring out their uniqueness.
Absolutely.
I love that. What are your top 5 keys to success?
I would say a person needs to understand their gifts and understand what makes you tick. So for me, I know myself. I know what I'm good at. And you shouldn't really focus on other people's dreams and their goals. I think too many people follow other people's dreams and not their own, so they're unhappy. Self-evaluate. Every 6 months, I actually do self-evaluate to make sure that I'm growing and making strides in the direction I decide I want to go into. So I do self-evaluate and self-motivate. Giving customer service to everyone. You just never know. In my business, you never know where your next transaction is coming from, where your next referral is coming from. And I think if you treat people with respect, I treat people the way I want to be treated. It's nothing complicated. To have people in your life that have been where you're trying to go. I think that's very important, because as the broker and as the leader, I really didn't have anyone to talk to, and to ask questions when I delved into the commercial side of real estate. And so joining the Atlanta Commercial Board and having a mentor really catapulted my career on the commercial side in about 6 months. I mean, just having that support, and then having other people around me that helped me spiritually and with my family. So I think all those things are just really, really important. And you need to have different mentors in your life. I would say at least 3 to kind of round out your personality, to round out your business, and to keep you balanced.
Well, Yolanda, it's been a pleasure speaking to you today. And thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.